Hello, nerds. Welcome once again to another generally nerdy reaction. Sorry, first day with the new tongue. I can't say words. We are doing the thing. Kim Dracula is the reaction today, and without much further ado, we're going to do this thing. Well, hello there, nerds. Thank you very much for joining me for this reaction video. We have a couple of things to get out of the way before we can get back to said video. First and foremost, I do reactions as more of a initial analysis. So we're going to be stopping this. We're going to be talking over certain things. We're going to be replaying sections. We're going to be doing a lot of things that are not conducive to somebody who just wants to watch the original content. If you would rather watch the original content uninterrupted, then please go do that. I definitely would recommend that before you join me here on this reaction and analysis. Beyond that, I have to get my qualifications out of the way. I have been training in music since I was a little kid, which means approximately 30 years. I have been a professional musician and studio producer for about 20 of those 30 years. I have also been making, directing, and editing music videos and YouTube content for over a decade at this point. So I have a base of knowledge that lends itself to adding something constructive to this conversation. And that is exactly what this is. This is a conversation. This is my interpretation of what we are about to react to and analyze. If you have a different interpretation, that's what the comment section is for. Let's have a conversation about this thing, about why it may or may not be the greatest thing ever, whatever it is. I welcome the comments. I do request, though, that you try and be constructive with your criticism, or you at least have some sort of knowledge base to work from, because gotcha moments are not going to work in this comment section. I do have a pretty strong knowledge base and a pretty strong opinion most of the time. So, all of that being said, thank you very much for joining me right now, and let's get back to your regularly scheduled reaction video. Yeah, so let's start this off, shall we, with history of the artist, because it's not a band. Kim Dracula is not a band. He is an artist. So we're just going to read from the wiki real quick. Kim Dracula, according to Wikipedia, Samuel Wellings, professionally known as Kim Dracula, is an Australian trap metal hardcore music artist. From Hobart, Tasmania. That is not what we know, or what I personally know of Kim Dracula. I did know that songs have achieved popularity on TikTok. I knew that part. They are known for both original work and for metal covers of songs not typically associated with the genre. Kim Dracula was previously the vocalist of Australian heavy metal band Jesterpose, which formed in 2017 and released an EP, the EP COVID-19 in 2020. That's funny. It's actually quite funny. Kim Dracula's name is most likely in reference to Deftones' song of the same name from their album Saturday Night Wrist. Yeah, and so releases for Kim Dracula, we have singles: Killdozer, 1-800 Close Your Eyes, Say Please, Paparazzi, Make Me Famous, Drown, and 70 Thorns. 70 Thorns, Drown, Make Me Famous, those three songs I have listened to a whole lot. As a featured artist, apparently done some feature spots. 2020, 21, 22, and 23. He's had one each. We have Ice Peak, Sauce Mula, which I think is actually who is the vocal feature in this song. Was it Ricky Desktop and Left to Suffer. I feel like I know that band. That sounds very familiar. Anyway, so yeah, that's kind of what we know of Kim Dracula. That's according to Wikipedia anyway. And my history with the artist, we've kind of played out on the channel, because when I found 70 Thorns, the thumbnail was intriguing enough that I listened to it and we talked about it as a musical, a quickie reaction. because it featured Jonathan Davis, and I really couldn't understand why it featured Jonathan Davis. But yeah, so... And then I did a suggestion for music, I think the following week, when I found Make Me Famous, and I can't think of the other track now. I'm not looking at the wiki. So, yeah, expectations for this, considering this is an artist that he's worked with in the past, I really don't know, because I don't know Sas Mula. So this could be a metal track. This could be apparently a trap track. I really have very little expectations. So I guess we're just gonna do the thing, shall we? Let's jump into it.
Another day, another life. I saw a man without a knife.
He's got such a cool, like, baritone kind of speaking voice. I'm curious.
And used it as a skipping rope.
I'm curious. Yeah, this is a trap track. I'm curious if he ever sings. Like a melody with that smooth baritone, something like Terrence Zdunnik kind of baritone that he's got, at least for his speaking voice, and we hear it a lot in the intros and on the videos. He's talking with that weird old guy that's apparently a running theme through the video. So there you go, there's an expectation. Maybe we're gonna see the weird old guy again. But yeah, trap track, not a metal track, so this is probably going to be a fairly short reaction, especially because it's only 3 minutes long. All right. All right, so let's get into this, shall we? Sorry. So the Kim Dracula's aesthetic, this death metal like makeup that he does, is kind of the reason why I clicked on the first thumbnail. That and the feature from Jonathan Davis was kind of the real big kicker. But so like what I'm about to say, kind of take with that in mind. But when your lyrics are like this and you have this kind of aesthetic, I feel like you're just, look at how scary I can be. Oh my God, aren't I so scary? Like this is all, I mean, it's entertainment, so that should be taken into consideration as well. But this is all just affectation. There's no, I mean, and this is just I guess the best way to put it is this is an affectation that I really have not much appreciation for. It's a big reason why I don't listen to a whole lot of like black metal and death metal. It's because it's like, oh, we're so scary. We're just these big scary guys up here on stage. Now give us your money. Like that just seems so hollow and fake. Like, I understand that most heavy music is a lot of posturing. There's a lot of people in heavy music that legitimately have the I don't know if the right is the word to use, but like have a lot more convincing status when they're posturing, and people like this. Again, I really appreciate Kim Dracula as an artist, especially the more metal tracks that he does, but it just seems so hollow and fake. Anyway, continuing on. I dig the beat. Oh, hey. Not really.
Take a look behind the curtain. Baby Lucifer, I went from angel to serpent. I know you want this brand new Birkin.
So that's almost his like baritone-y speaking voice, but it's pitched up to a more of a tenor kind of timbre.
Consider this a prerequisite. Off the bat with a baby and the beats up to death with it. I ain't a SoundCloud rapper, I'm a 100-round clapper. Buy a ticket to your show, gun him down after. Bloody Hail Mary's got me coming down faster. Upside down, crosses running round backwards. Thinks he was a good boy, but he turned a bad guy. I'm a drowning priest, who the fuck you trying to baptize? I can't feel my fucking skin, bitch, I'm that high. I can't feel my fucking skin, bitch, I'm that high. I'm a bad.
Also, like, the other thing about stuff like this, yes, I understand it's trap and there's a certain aesthetic, especially when it comes to the lyrics, but like, that's a funny frame to have paused in. Just the idea behind these guys is the aesthetic I feel like they're going for is they're an alternative. There's something different than other trap artists. That's why they are, that's why Kim does the death metal makeup or the black metal makeup, and that's why, it's, I don't know, just feels like you're presenting as I'm different, I'm an alternative, and then your lyrics are bitches, money, and drugs, and it's like that's not an alternative. That's the exact same thing. So why are you? I mean, again, the production's good. I'm sitting here trying to figure out that bass line. Might be a minor third drop, or maybe even something like that. But yeah, so like I'm hypnotized by the bass line, and the production's really well done. I don't understand the aesthetic mixed with the lyrics, and it's just all over the place, man.
They like my smile, but then it's the evil lurking. Take a look behind the curtain. Baby Lucifer, I went from angel to serpent. I know you want this brand new Birkin. Think about it, but you gotta have to get to her. Consider this a prerequisite. Off of the back with a baby and the beats up to death with it.
And I think that brings us just about to the end. Already? Seriously? Huh. Okay, so that's a thing that happened. Kim Dracula. Like, I don't know. I guess I just have a more of an appreciation for Kim Dracula stuff when it's a genre that I like better. I guess. I don't know. That's just well done, well performed, with a lot of extra awesome. Like it's good. I just don't. It's not my style. I guess that's the conclusion that we're going to come to with this one. Is while it is well executed, it's just not my style. There's too much aesthetically that doesn't make sense to me, so I just can't. I can vibe with the trap elements, and those elements are super well done. So like, I still appreciate Kim Dracula as an artist. I just am going to gravitate towards his metal output and not his trap output. So yeah, there you go, nerds. Thank you very much for joining me. We are going to end it there. If you would like to join, don't forget to subscribe and do all of the things. We do these from time to time, but usually we do a news show for all the pop culture, music, comic books, video games, TV shows, movies, etc., etc. So that's the meat and potatoes of the channel. These are just kind of because I really like to talk about music, so that's why we do these. Anyway, we'll see you in the next one. Before we go, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.